Harbaugh now heads to Los Angeles Chargers.
Do you think anyone can predict a Jim Harbaugh speech? You're out of your damn mind.
That's a beast mode. My God.
You have to love what you're seeing on tape if you're a Chargers fan, especially for the future with Justin Herbert.
We have a Chargers quarterback that cusses, boys. This is dangerous.
Phillip Rivers sheds a tear.
We want to be known as world champions, and we're gonna do it or die trying. Don't let the powder blues fool you.
Who's got it better than I?
Who's got it better than us? Nobody. That's right, baby. Welcome back to the Charger Chat. I'm your co-host, Will Dog, sitting with my buddy Kyle, the Coach Duggan.
It's good to be back.
Always good after victory.
Dude, that was
baby.
one of the worst missing the instant reactions ever that could have ever happened. One of the best games that we've won in a long time. Like, we haven't beaten the Chiefs in 3.5 years. We beat them, and of course, I'm stuck at a high school football game with no service. My wife's texting me updates what's going on in the game.
Oh man, not even that. We haven't beaten the Chiefs at home in over 10 years. 2013 was the last time the Chargers beat the Chiefs at home. At home.
Oh, we had just left San Diego, so we hadn't. Wait, was that 2013? No, 2012 was our last year in San Diego. So that was we hadn't beaten them since we moved to LA at home.
Yeah.
So we still haven't technically beaten them in LA.
I mean, yeah, technically. But listen, we'll take the stat.
We beat them.
Yeah, exactly.
Get rid of that record.
Yeah, it's a win, baby. And oh man. So obviously, yes, Kevin can't be here right now. He is currently vacationing in Orlando as usual. He goes every September, folks. If you've listened before.
Stat correction. We did not move to LA then. We moved to LA in 2018.
I was going to say 2013 sounded pretty
No, 2018.
young.
The reason is I know that my oldest son we were pregnant with my oldest son. We went to the last game at Qualcomm with him in her stomach, and he was born on the 12th, but it was May 12th, 2017. So it was 2017 was our last season.
Okay,
yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, we definitely haven't beat them in LA.
Yeah, definitely not. But yeah, Kevin is in Orlando. He's vacationing in Universal. I was there with him for a couple of days, had a blast at Universal.
I was not.
No, you were in Pop Warner football, whatever it was you were doing in your church basement.
Pop Warner football, hell. Who knows? Wait, hang on. Do you know that reference?
No.
It's Little Giants. It's when Spike, he goes, this is Pop. He goes, wait, what was the line? So he has to go on the other guy's team, the Little Giants who suck. He wants to be on the Cowboys. And he goes, this is Pop Warner football hell because he's stuck on the bad team.
Right.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's where I've been stuck.
No, that's good. It's yeah. So I mean, and I think we were gonna try to get Kevin on, but Orlando's weather is a finicky bitch, and
he's just having too much fun.
And well, I mean, he says it's a downpour, but maybe he's just riding Hagrid's.
He was
too much.
He was blaming math for a second. There was a lot of excuses going on for Kev not to be on the episode.
But that will not stop us from having an episode with you folks and talking about everything that's been going on. Because, boy, when you get a victory, Ask Boltfam becomes a novel for some people. So yeah, let's waste no time. Start at the top here. Talk about the game. Just a little bit of the game. I mean, one of the best things, and I mean, Kevin mentioned it during the instant reaction. I still even can't believe it, that the Chargers had the lead the entire game.
Start to finish.
It was never a point but it was still nerve wracking. It was still just like, oh God. Because Patrick Mahomes was still doing crazy ass shit, falling to the ground and getting first down passes, chucking it down to wide open Travis Kelce, God knoweth how. Yeah. And so there was just those little moments that still made you feel like, oh, we don't have this in the bag. We still got to fight for this game, guys.
No, and in our 7-game losing streak against them, we had the lead in the fourth quarter 4 times.
Exactly.
So it's not somewhere that we haven't been. It's just in the back of your mind, you're like, freaking Patrick Mahomes is going to figure out a way.
Don't you guys, please, come on. Figure it out.
That's what made this so good. Well, first of all, to start, we defer and give them the ball. And we go, good luck. take the ball. We'll just take it right back from you and go score, which is that was to the T the plan. You kick it to them, you get a 3 and out, you get the ball with decent field position, you go drive down and score. That was the tone setter for the entire game. Mm-hmm. And there was a couple of momentum plays here and there that they got on us. Like that, a couple of those big pass plays, whatever. I was really scared about that field goal at the end of the half, and our group chat on Instagram blew up because Omari and Hampton not getting down in bounds, them getting the last second rush. We tackled them, stopped the forward momentum, clock kept running. They fire drill, get everyone out there. It felt like in 2 seconds. I was like, there's no way that this is the right amount of people. I was like, count these guys. There has to be somebody stuck on the field. Sure enough, they did it and kick a 59-yard field goal. When that happened, I was scared in the back of my mind. Yeah. I was like, that's just a momentum thing that it's hard. Usually in the past, it's hard for us to get over those. But Harbaugh had an all-time speech ready to go, locked and loaded for that locker room.
I hope that we get a little mini movie on the victory in Brazil so we can maybe just get a taste. Obviously, we're not going to hear the whole thing, but just a little taste of whatever it was that was said in that locker room to get these guys to come out and play the game that they did.
It also could have been the Chiefs' little baby prima donna sitting in their green room, not coming out to the field on time after halftime. Yeah. That could have probably pissed off the Chargers a little bit too. Like, you're going to have us sitting here waiting like some kind of a blind date. You're trying to like stand up.
Yeah. We are punctual, baby.
Yeah.
But it was, everything about this game, it was so deliciously juicy too. First, you see Drew Tranquil get a sack on Patrick Mahomes or on Justin Herbert, and it's just
he does a stupid
jerk
little
ass.
crawl.
Yeah, a little army crawl, whatever. But then later on in the game, when they're losing, and it's him and Chris Jones, screaming, and they're yapping at each other, and it's just like, oh, that is so delicious to see the crumbling from inside, and it is just so juicy. And I freaking love it. Quick update. We may have Kevin Duggan.
Ride.
Let's see if we can get him.
Hagrid's done. He's ready.
Let's see how windblown his hair is. Well, there he is, folks. Kev, Huggin Duggan, and Stellan. Hey, Stelly.
Stella Rama.
Hey, buddy. You're looking a little wet there.
Yeah, torrential downpour. Decided it would be a good idea to go grab my stroller and save it, and I ended up destroying myself and my shoes and my socks, and I'm miserable now. But it's all good. We're on vacation. We're going to make the best of it.
Stelly's just embracing it. He's just bring me all the water.
We just show him what you
just got.
With arms wide open. He just got a new wand, so he's pretty stoked on life.
Sick.
Life's good when you get a new wand.
Give your dad a pigtail.
Here's the unveil. Let's see it. Ooh, that's a good one.
Very cool.
That's going to be a good one. All right. Well, hey, man, we were just talking about the game. Has anything come up for you previously between our instant reaction and now that you want to talk about?
Just the slide heard around the world and how monumental that is, and how everyone in media just absolutely loves Justin Herbert now.
I know. Right?
I just love even Acho had a moment where he tucked his tail, and it was like, he might have something. It might be the move. You know what I mean?
This guy might actually be a pretty good quarterback. Oh, hey, buddy. Oh,
that's Uncle Kai Kai's right there. Say Uncle Kai Kai.
Hi, Uncle Kai Kai.
Hi, Lockie.
No, but it's nice. It's nice to see that. It takes one game. That's just something to remember with football. It takes one game to change everyone's minds. There's just so much chaos going on behind it.
I just love all the kids photobombing you right now.
No, but I'm not going to be here very long, but hey, it's Raider week. I cannot wait to do a live stream and watch this game on Monday night.
Heck yeah.
We're going to have a lot of fun. There's Declan.
Hi, Declan.
And his mom. But we're having a great time. And all right, while we're here, might as well see Callum.
I was going to say, let's get the fourth one. Utah, give me four. Jump scare.
He didn't get a wand. Happens. But yeah, Raider week. Love you guys. Enjoy talking about the game, and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit.
Sounds good, buddy.
Bye.
Caleb, bye.
I lost one of them. I got to go. Bye.
Okay, Caleb, bye. Well, there you go, folks. Yeah, I think he says it's only one game to change everybody's mind, but it's like that's the one game, that's the one team that if you win a game against, it will change people's minds, because that's the freaking Chiefs. That's the dynasty that they've built, and now we can come in and actually show that we can compete and it will change everybody's minds, and it has, which is awesome.
Yeah, for sure. And it really did. Watching the game, it feels like Greg Roman has he's let off the reins a little bit as far as forcing the run. We came out and everyone's expecting the run. They load the box, and then he's just throwing. We're first and 10 at our own 2, and he's still throwing the rock for 3 plays in a row. I think we're gonna get back to a little bit more of a happy median. I think that's what it'll do. But I think he wanted to come out and set the tone with, hey, you can't just load the box on us because Justin Herbert's back there, and we have weapons now. It's not just Ladd McConkey. You can't take away one guy. Like in the playoffs, we only had one guy, and they still couldn't really take him away. But we only had one guy. Now, if you want to load the box, we have weapons everywhere. It's going to be tough with the way that Q played. Keenan, obviously, freaking stud. Ladd had a game. Conklin looked good on a bunch of plays. So there's not going to be you can just load the box and take away the run. Because if you do that, we'll just check to a pass every time.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, there's so many guys now, and that's not even including the rookies. I mean, from the rookies, Najee Harris, 1 catch for 5 yards, nothing to go crazy about. And KLS, I think was targeted once, but didn't pull it in, or I can't even remember what the pass was. Can't remember if it was over his head or what. But point being, we're not just relying on rookies to come in and save the day to be targets for Herbert. It's like we've built, bringing all these guys in to come in and actually compete and contribute, I think has been huge for Herbert. And obviously, the guy threw for over 300 freaking yards, baby. And still so effective. No interceptions or anything like that, which is just chef's kiss. And hey, for the rest of the AFC West, looking at the standings right now, Chiefs are the only ones that are 0-1, baby.
Enjoy the basement, Chiefs.
Oh, it's nice down there. It's damp and dark and deep, and you're going to have to crawl your way out of it now. Because now, Chargers are going to be against Raiders next week, and oh boy. Yeah, another primetime game, a Monday night game. Oh, it's going to be exciting. Cannot wait for that.
The Raiders didn't look all that great. Like I watched some of that game with the Pats. They looked okay. Obviously, Pete Carroll's going to have them prepared and ready to go, but I just don't know if they have the level of talent to hang. But we'll talk about that more on our Friday show, obviously. But
for sure,
it's fun to be at the top and for the Chiefs to be at the bottom. It's always good.
Yeah, and it's even more delicious. That was one of the great things. Normally on Friday we talk about here's what all the pundits think. Who's going to win the game. And it was 1 or 2 people that thought the Chargers were going to win. And the Chargers reminded everybody, y'all thought the Chiefs were going to win, but guess what? We're the freaking Chargers, baby. We got Justin Herbert there. Because Justin Herbert, as you know, folks, FedEx, Air and Ground, Players of the Week. Time to go vote. Time to go show that Justin Herbert can hang just like everybody else when the FedEx, Air and Ground Players of the Week. So be sure to go vote and vote again and vote again and vote again and vote again.
Every time someone's nominated for something like this, it makes me think of Karen, and she's just over there just rapid firing off votes. Also, shout out to Karen. She went down and met the team when they got back from Brazil. She was there outside the building with a little contingency, welcoming them home, saying hi. She's the best.
That's why Karen is the GOAT, man. And I hope this becomes a more frequent thing for the Chargers and the fan base there in LA to come and greet the team when they come back from such a stellar victory.
Yeah.
And now, obviously, for those that saw the game, one of the big talking points right now, because you're going to hear a lot of Chiefs saying, oh, where's the flags? Where's the fairness? Where's the punishment?
Go kick rocks.
First of all, go watch all of last season and come back to me with that argument, because you will change your tune when you see all the things that the Chiefs got away with last year. But a lot of people are talking about the Tierra Tart slap, so much so that I don't know if this was real or if this was AI, but I did see that there was a mural in LA of Tierra Tart slapping Kelsey. I don't know if it's real or AI. I hope it's real, because it's a really interesting topic of conversation, because as soon as I saw it happen in real time, and I was just like, oh shoot, he's gonna get ejected. I just know it. And when they came back and said that, obviously there was still a penalty, guys. It's not like he hit the guy and then they just moved on to the next play. There was still a penalty, and they still got a first down.
And they ended up scoring. Yeah.
But the talk is all right, he didn't get ejected. Whereas in the past, if you throw a punch you get ejected. But apparently if it's an open-handed slap,
Smart
he
man.
sticks around. So he knew, keep that hand open and slap in the face.
Honestly, though,
Kelce.
I would rather get punched in the face than slapped in the face. It's so disrespectful.
I know.
It's just your tail is so far between your legs, it's never coming back after getting just absolutely shellacked in the face with an open hand.
Because there's also, too, like a punch. I mean, you might go to like the left or the right. The slap.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go frame by frame on that slap, Kelsey's head is practically like looking backwards how hard he got hit.
Yeah. Also, you have to add in, everyone's all upset. I know Swifties, I love you. My wife's a Swiftie. They're all upset that he slapped Travis in the face. But then I've been seeing all over socials that they're clipping together Travis like fighting his own teammates at practice. It's like, this is part of football, and your guy was fighting his own teammate in a practice.
Right.
So yeah, no one's innocent here.
No, but it is funny to see the comments on some of the TR Tart posts. And
I love it. He's loving it too.
Oh, he's eating it up. He's embracing it completely. But I mean, one of the people that have been complaining about the incident, or at least bringing it to other people's attentions, was head coach Andy Reid, voicing a strong complaint to the NFL over the situation involving Travis Kelce. He said, "Yeah, I don't understand that rule. I guess it's open hand, fist, whatever. I don't know. I mean, I don't know all that, what their decision was on that, but he definitely got hit in the head pretty hard, whether it was open fist or closed fist. Yeah, I'll work that out with the league."
Yeah, I bet.
I mean, I can't get into all that, but I don't have enough money to do all that.
Oh yeah, you do.
Oh yeah,
he's trying. He knows what he said, and then he was backtracking. He goes, "Yeah, in my weekly conversation with the league, deciding how we're going to win next week, I'll talk to them about. Yeah, I'll make sure that they change the rules." That's basically what he said. He goes, "Oh wait, but no, I don't have that power." So,
but wait, I mean, I don't have Roger Goodell and speed.
I'm just a normal coach.
I'm not even Andy Reid. Click. It is an interesting precedent though, because you do see guys get ejected for punching.
For sure.
Apparently, you don't see very many slaps, I guess, in the league, and we might see a few more now because you at least get to hang.
People just walking around the field slapping each other in the face.
I mean, there's still penalties, guys. I mean, I can't stress that enough. There's still penalties. But
Tierra went on to bat down 3 passes that were pretty big.
I know,
big time,
dude. Tierra had a freaking game, man. Stopping those passes, and just big hands, man. They're there for everything.
Slapping everything.
Slapping it all. He's going to slap at the base. And as far as the injury, we did hear about Denzel Perryman leaving the game, or being downgraded to out, and turned out it was a high ankle sprain. So we will see what happens with that. He's considered week to week and will miss some time. But generally, the high ankle sprains, those are not the ones you want to get. Those are 4 to 6 weeks. Yep. So unfortunate to hear, but I mean, hey, just because Perryman left that game, Troy Dye came in and had himself a game too. He was playing pretty fierce, and you still got Dan Henley back there, and Dayon getting a sack. Marlo Wax. Yeah. Hey, let's 3 cheers for the undrafted free agent coming in to step in while Perryman's not around. So we'll see how that ends up shaping up for the Raiders week. And we still got to see what the whole injury report is, because that injury report, man, every now and then you're going to see somebody be like, well, where did this come from?
Yeah.
And so we'll see who all is on there. But a couple of quotes. Harbaugh on the win over the Chiefs said, "It's monumental. September 5th will go down in some Charger lore. In my opinion, it was a big win." It absolutely was.
Yeah, starting the season, playing the Chiefs and getting a dub to get that monkey off your back. You know the team that you are now. Now, even if when that hiccup happens in the road somewhere, it goes, but we're a good team. We beat a really good team. We are a good team. Let's get back after it. Yeah. Whereas if you take that L and then down the road you play another good team and something happens, like, man, are we on that level? We 100% are. You know who you are as a team, and now you just keep grinding.
Yeah. And it's the team that we all know it could be, especially seeing Justin Herbert run as much as he did. Do we have the rushing?
Yeah, he was. Thankfully, Omarion Hampton led the game in rushing.
Right, but then
Justin
Herbert was just behind.
Yeah, Justin had some good runs for sure.
Yeah, 32 yards.
Yeah, his long of 19. That's freaking good.
Right.
To seal the game.
And it might have been even more because wasn't there one that got called back from a penalty?
Yeah, the one where he truck sticked the linebacker on the sideline. Yeah,
so he could have had more rushing yards than Hampton if it weren't for the penalty. But having him being able to run, and shout out to the O-line, dude. Rashawn Slater out for the season. Guess what? O-line steps up, and Herbert got sacked, I think, 3 times. But, I mean, Joe Alt didn't allow anything to happen on that left side.
He was a wall. Even with Chris Jones over there, just an absolute wall, put his feet in the ground and stuck that guy.
Yeah. So, I mean, it wasn't a perfect game for the O-line, but shout out to them for keeping Herbert upright and time long enough to do the stuff that he did and help us win that game. Mm-hmm. Another quote here from Keenan Allen on the win said, big win, 1-0 to start the season, 1-0 in the division. It was a home game for us, so always good to get a win. Against the Chiefs. Couldn't agree more. You want that win against the Chiefs, and technically, that was the best thing about this too. Was like all those streaks were ended. They talked about it during the game. Like Chargers had like the longest streak for like close losses against the Chiefs, and Chiefs had the longest streak against close losses for the Chargers. And Harbaugh had we talked about it on the episode, the 5-0. On week 1.
Yeah, week 1.
That streak's still alive, still kicking. And just so many streaks now, either ending or continuing, and they're all in our favor. Harbaugh on Justin said, Justin was phenomenal today in every way. It was incredible quarterback play today. He does everything great. There were 2 great quarterbacks out there tonight. No turnovers, 2 great teams, 2 opposing wills. It was a great challenge, and our guys were ready, willing, and able for it. Justin on 2 healthy ankles and full speed. He's hard to deal with. He's a problem.
Just
the healthy ankles.
Justin.
Yeah, I mean,
stay healthy.
That's the thing I don't know that everybody remembers was that Justin Herbert was dealing with, I think, plantar fasciitis last year during the offseason. And so as much as we wanted to see him run the ball, that wasn't in the game plan for him. He wasn't at that full health, and now he is. And now we see him running and sliding and just... It's just so many good things. I mean, comparatively to Mahomes, too. That's the other thing, too. Like, Mahomes gets something good. It's like, he's like, everybody high five me. I'm the best. I'm the best. Whereas Justin Herbert is just so calm and composed and celebrating with the team. It's just a night and day difference between quarterback personalities. And I'm so glad. I'm so glad we have Justin Herbert. And then Pipkins on Justin. He said he's a dog. We all know he's a dog. We do anything for him. He's the hardest worker on the team, and he shows it every time he goes out there. We trust him to make plays. As long as we do what we need to do, we know he's going to make a play.
It's got to be fun as an offensive lineman. You're like, if I just do my job, something good's going to happen. I know
something amazing's going to happen.
Yeah. Like,
something magical.
If I just do my job, there's going to be a highlight on ESPN, and I'll be in it somewhere.
Yeah, and God love him for it. Lad McConkey on Justin Herbert.
Kevin puts these outlines together. He just got every teammate what they said about Justin Herbert. That's all.
Because I mean, Justin Herbert. That's the thing. Justin Herbert, God love him. I mean, says everything right, but it's never going to be anything like crazy or unique. It's just going to be like the same stuff every time, and God bless him for it. But Lad, I mean, so you got to ask everybody else. All right, somebody else say something about Justin because he's not going to say it. He said there's people bashing him, talking about he can't make plays in big games. Justin's not somebody that's going to go and say something to somebody. He's going to let his play do the talking, and he did that. And that's what I'm talking about, guys. The action. He's letting his actions speak for him. It's not his words. It's not his demeanor or personality. Just go out there, work, get it done. And that's why I love him. Yeah, I love him so much. That was via Daniel Popper at the Athletic article. And then Derwin on Justin, also via Daniel Popper in the Athletic article, said it looked like a different 10. The Texans' playoff loss awoke something in Justin Herbert, a new level, a new focus, a new leader. This 10 is scary. It is scary. I remember seeing this, actually, I think on Twitter, and I saw some comments being like, well, wouldn't the Jags loss, awaken something in Herbert? Why didn't that do something to awaken something in Herbert? It's like, hey, guys, Brandon Staley was the coach then. You didn't have Jim Harbaugh out there running this team and getting the team together that is able to play that hard, tough, smash mouth, borderline Marty Ball type football. And to be the motivator and leader that he is, you got to have guys that are bought into it. And I mean, Justin Herbert can try to put the team on his back when Brandon Staley was the coach, but it's only going to get you so far. When you got everybody bought in and let Justin Herbert be magical out there and do crazy things, that's a whole different ballgame.
You also, how do you know what the time wasn't right for him to wake up yet? He was still sleepy, Justin.
He was a sleeping giant.
Yeah, he was a sleeping giant. It just took the Texans to really piss him off.
Right. Yeah. And I'm sure, and yeah, it's, you love hearing that from Derwin James and everybody else. And yeah, there's so much more to talk about the game, but I'm sure it's all going to come up in Ask Boltfam. But hey, guys, it is officially Raider week again. Playing the Raiders Monday night in Vegas. And what a great amount of time for these guys to rest after coming back from Brazil and recoup. I mean, I'm just glad that the schedule's kind of finally in our favor in regards to that, like getting these guys time to come home and recoup and relax, not like, all right, well, they're playing an international game and then they're playing Thursday night football or something like that. Like
100%.
Come on, man. Like so many times that has gone against us. And finally we get a little bit of break and you love to see it just as much as you love going over to our sponsor this week, Underdog Fantasy. Football is back, and Underdog is the best place to make plays and win money all season long. Playing on Underdog is easy. Just pick whether your favorite players will go higher or lower on stats like touchdowns, receiving yards, interceptions, and more. Now, I think you had some pretty good success this last Sunday, right?
Yeah, was it Sunday? It was the Sunday night game. Yeah, it was the Sunday night game. Bills Ravens,
Buffalo.
Whew.
Yeah. What a game.
I took a pick on Josh Palmer that paid off.
Nice.
That was pretty sweet. It felt good to have our guy come through for us. But yeah, it just makes it, honestly, being a part of Underdog, it helps make all those games that are already fun that much more exciting to pay attention to throughout the whole game.
Totally.
It was a lot of fun.
And it is crazy. Like when I talk about like stats, like touchdowns, receiving yards, interceptions, and more, I hit on my Charger and Chiefs one, but I was like, I don't want to predict anything good to happen for the Chiefs. So I predicted that Mahomes would throw at least one interception. So it didn't go my way, but that's the beauty of this thing, folks, is like, you can pick all these different stats, a higher or lower. And it makes it so much more fun to watch. So definitely check it out. Download the app today and sign up with promo code CChat, because guess what? If you use that code, you score $50 in bonus funds when you play your first $5. That's promo code CChat. Millions of fans have already won, billions making picks on Underdog. Will you be next? Underdog, make picks, win money. Must be 18 or over 19 in Alabama and Nebraska, over 19 in Colorado for some games, over 21 in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and President of State, where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. New York, call the 24/7 HOPE line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY to 467-369. And after you're done making picks, you should head on over to Patreon. Patreon.com/ChargerChat. Check out all the fun, silly videos and good times we're having over there. And as usual, we got to shout out our newest Patreon members. And that includes, no exception, in no particular order, Gilberto Alvarez Barajas. Thank you.
Welcome.
Jonathan Herrera. Thank you.
Welcome.
And Shar. Thank you. I got to shout out Shar. I feel so bad. Shar came in and wanted to do the fantasy football, and there was some mix-up, misunderstanding, and they ended up not getting in. But thank you, Shar, for sticking around and hanging out with us over at Patreon. We're going to try to make it as fun for you as we possibly can. But if you don't want to go to patreon.com/ChargerChat, it's totally fine. You can head on over to our regular website, chargerchat.com. Check out all the cool stuff we got over there. T-shirts, hoodies, and stickers. Chat it up with other Charger Chatteteers in the members section. Ask questions and Ask Boltfam. Check it out, chargerchat.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube or some subscribable platform, if you hit that subscribe button, it helps us out a ton.
Please.
We greatly appreciate it. All right, folks, time to go on to the next Arguably longest segment. Ask Boltfam.
Time to put your money where your mouth is.
Hi, guys. Go jam a thumb up his butthole. That's what you do. I wet myself in excitement.
Oh, so hungry.
Your thoughts are like totally appreciated.
Catch you later, dude.
Okay, love you, boy.
That's right, folks. Time for Ask Boltfam, and we start at the top with Big Red Bolts fan, who asked the question, did mine eyes truly see fair calls from refs? Hey, that looks good, but where the chefs? I saw this, not, I must confess. Still, it's but a game, I'll calmly digress. I ask ye, friend, who had more heart than the towering tackle senior Tart? When Travis's hair he did part, ooh, that had to smart. My question is one for every Bolt who faithfully dons the powdery blue. After taking the sheaves straight to school, who has it better than us? Truly who? FTR on Monday night. F*** Mahomes' cheap shot. Am I right? Tried to be Herbo but lacked the bite. K love you bye, and to all a good night. Dude, that one hit. I think it was Dante Jackson that might have. I can't remember if it was Dante Jackson or Jasir Taylor. It was one of those two guys when Mahomes was like pretending like he's going to run out of bounds, but then stayed in bounds and then hit the cornerback.
Such a douche.
Everybody was like, oh, I let him up. No, the cornerback was trying to ease up because he looked like he was going out of bounds. And so when he came in and hit him, it's taking the rule of the game and using it against the player in a way that is truly gross. It's so like gross. It's
like an open-handed slap to the face. Not you don't like rules, Andy Reid, huh?
Here comes the five-finger slap.
Somebody just needs to open-handed slap Patrick Mahomes. Take the 15 and move on.
After that play, I was like, just hit him. Just knock his block off. I don't care about the penalty at this point.
And he does it all the time.
I know.
Like, he does that constantly. And he got lit up twice in this game, running to the sideline and trying to like slow down and make something happen.
Yeah.
And then so we're like, just go to the sideline, guy. And then he wants to try to act all tough. He did. He hit him hard. Yeah. And then he gets up talking crap. It's like, dude, know the situation, buddy. Like it's insane. I remember a run he had a couple years ago where he was I think it was against the Niners. He was running to the sideline, acted like he was going to go out of bounds, and then like jetted for another 30 yards because they all were just going to let him go out of bounds.
Right.
I hate that guy so much.
I hate it. Yeah, because the defense is trying to play fairly. They're trying not to get the penalty. They're trying to not start a fight. And when you come in and try to act like you're going to go out of bounds, and then psych.
Yeah,
it's gross. I hate that. So, yeah, we're with you, Big Red Bolts fan, and nobody has better than us. Let that be known. Thank you, buddy, for asking the question. Let's move on now to the Taint Ticklin' Tickler, who asked the question. Hey, man, gather around, Bolt fam. I got to tell you something. So, like, last night, the Chargers straight up smoked the Chiefs, bro, 27-21 in Brazil. That's not just a win. That's a cosmic vibe shift, you know? Justin freaking Herbert, dude was higher than the scoreboard, man. 318 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. He was just floating those passes through the universe like little comets. Quentin Johnston, my dude, lit it up with 2 touchdowns at 79 yards like he rolled Casey up and puff passed him out of there. Keenan Allen even sprinkled in a TD too, OG style. And bro, that 3rd and 14 scramble, Herbert's legs turned into magic carpets, just cruising past defenders, vibes immaculate. Chiefs tried to rally, but nah. Defense said, pass the blunt, not the ball, and shut it down. First win over KC since 2021. Snapped their 17-game, 1-score streak. Bruh, that's like breaking a bad trip with the best munchies ever. So yeah, the Chargers are on a new wavelength this season, Bolt fam. Spark it up and ride the lightning. This is our year, man. Question, bro. Did the Chargers really just torch the Chiefs for 318 Herbert yards, 3 touchdowns, and a 3rd and 14 scramble? Or am I just way too high right now? F you Chiefs, f you crybaby Kelsey, SMB, Cobolts winning boobies. OMG, I'm excited. All right, can't love you, bye. It's true.
Yeah.
That did happen.
That's a quick, easy answer.
Yes.
Yes, it did happen. You're not that high, buddy. It really did happen.
Yeah. Just snapping that streak, baby. I mean, that's the thing. The Chiefs have been the bar every year.
Yeah.
You can beat the Chiefs and you can compete. And to have game one go in our favor, who could possibly have it better than us?
Yeah.
Nobody. Tank Tickler. Thank you, buddy, for asking the question. Let's move on now to Manuelito Petito, who asked the question.
Someone give Najee Harris a welder's mask, because when the Chargers win the Super Bowl, Levi Stadium is going to be blasting with fireworks. What's up, my party people? What a game! Not only did we beat the Chiefs, notice they never had a lead nor a tie. We take in the West, guys, and for us, I'll only take the first 3 weeks of the season. This is something that did annoy me besides those annoying-ass Mahomes State Farm commercials. If Brazil was the Chargers' home game, why did the Chiefs get their own logo end zone? So does that mean the Chargers will get their own end zone design in Kansas City?
We did talk a bit about this last week because it was noticed by a few people that both the Chargers and the Chiefs had designs in the end zone. And I get it. If it's an international game, it's like, all right, let's honor both teams. But it's like, hey, man, this was the Chargers home game that you took from us. So what is that over there? And why does it say Chiefs? But I do think that would be fair play. Let's have a Chargers end zone in Kansas City.
Oh, that'd be sick in their stadium. Apparently it was a new protocol, new procedure is on international games for each team to have their own end zone, which it is what it is. If we would have lost, I might have been more salty about it, but we didn't. We won, so they can have their little end zone treat.
Let them have it. Let them have their little end zone design logo win. But I think, hey, let the Chargers. I think that would be an interesting precedent if they let the Chargers have an end zone in Kansas City. But I doubt it'll happen. But win's a win, Manuelito Petito. So thank you, buddy, for asking the question. Let's move it on now to Krieg, who asked the question.
Charger Chat Podcast. It is I, Krieg, and I have gained the ability to speak. Doth thou understand thy meaningeth of mine daddy's victoryeth? Mr. Mahomes has been dethroned and taken to that awful pigsty that was mine abode for many a dreadful week. Also, Mommy Madison telleth me Daddy Herbert is extremely talented. What dost thou mean? Gale of thee, goodbye.
All right, that was my best pig voice for Krieg.
Krieg.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, the meaning is Justin Herbert's freaking awesome, and everybody else that says he's not a top 5 quarterback is a freaking douche who doesn't know what they're talking about. Freaking idiot. And I'm not sure what
could mean a lot of things.
Yeah, it could mean a lot. Maybe he's really good at brisket making.
Yeah.
Which don't ask him what brisket's made of, Krieg. You might not like the answer. But maybe Mommy Madison can tell you.
Yeah.
Next time
I'll
you
ask her.
Yeah. I think she will give you a better answer than we could. But thank you, buddy, for asking the question. Let's move it on now to Frank Blakely, who asked the question. 3 player names we didn't hear on Friday for all the right reasons were Zion, Bozeman, and Pipkins. Was it a fluke, or can they keep the train a-going? Yeah, we definitely didn't hear the names. I'm trying to think. I felt like there was a false start. Might have been Zion. Oh, no. Did Zion? I think Zion had the penalty that pulled Justin's run back.
No, that was Jamari Sawyer came in for Mackay.
Sawyer, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know how you have a fluke good game as an offensive lineman. It's just not like maybe they randomly caught them off guard with a good route, or he can't make that catch every time if you're a receiver, Offensive linemen, it's a pretty repetitive job. You're doing the same thing over and over. And if you're good at it, you're good at it. I don't know what it was specifically of what was drastically different, because the Chiefs have a good pass rush. The Chiefs bring a lot of exotic blitzes and stunts. And for the most part, they performed really, really well. Yeah. So the only thing I can say is that preparation was there, and they knew what was coming. And I think Bozeman stepped up huge. There's some highlights going around online of some of his pass blocking pickups that were really, really good. I don't know. I think they're all just kind of gelling. They're all like best friends, the way that they hang out together, that offensive line. And as silly as that may sound, it goes a long way in performing well on the field together.
Absolutely. Well, even in the same sense of stepping up for Rashawn Slater, I mean, they've made that very apparent that like we're going to go out there and do this for him. You know,
right.
You're doing it for Justin because you're the one. He's the one you're protecting, but you're also doing this for Rashawn, who has to now miss the entire season from his injury. So I think that's huge. And yeah, the camaraderie between that core of guys is all you could ask for. And yeah, I think we'll continue to see that throughout the season. But Frank, thank you, buddy, for asking the question. Let's move it on now to Derwin's Dirty Duck, who asked a question.
Well, what a start. Been a minute since I wrote in, but today it just feels right. I'm still all charged up after that, but what's best is the Chiefs are already a game behind everyone in the AFC West. Is this real life? Chiefs are the last in the AFC West. Oh, God bless. Anyway, my question. The LA Chargers YouTube mini-movies are great viewing. The latest released about draft day focusing on Ortiz and Harbaugh and the new draft picks had me all jacked up for the season opener. If you could choose one player or one topic for the next mini-movie, what would it be? Who or what would you like to see more? Bolt up.
Well, great question. Yes, the mini movies rock, and watching the draft one was fantastic. But as far as a player or topic we would like to see the mini movie of,
I always want more Deion Henley. Just give me all the Deion Henley content that you can possibly create, because he involves everyone. You know, like when you're doing any type of one-on-one with him, he's talking to every position group, every player on the team. So you get a little bit of a look at everything. So that's a quick, easy answer for me, is just all the Deion Henley.
Totally. Deion Henley's so good. I mean, even if you got a chance to watch the pregame stuff, I don't know who the gal was, but she was like going around and players were showing her like, oh, Keenan Allen showed her how to catch, Henley showed her how to tackle, and Dicker showed her how to kick. And Deion Henley is just so good on like keeping things fun and lighthearted and just having a good time. He's just good vibes all around. So I would agree with that. I would say, to me, the guy that we really don't know enough about and would be really fun to get more of an inside look, and I say fun, but that doesn't necessarily mean we need it, is Justin Herbert.
Yeah,
I would love to
give it to you, though.
He will not give it to you. No, it's not happening.
No,
which makes me want it that much more.
Want it even more, yeah.
So
international man of mystery, Justin Herbert.
Yeah, I just want to watch what you do. I just want to see, go to the grocery store.
Just go ahead.
Yeah, just act natural. I'm not even here. But, yeah, I think those would be fun. Or even just watching Jim Harbaugh, just a day in the life of these guys, just to see what they do from sun up to sundown, their whole routine, what they do, who they talk to, what they eat. I think would be great. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Derwin's Dirty Duck. But hey, what do you guys think should be the next mini movie, person or topic? Put it down in the comments. Would love to see it. Thank you for asking the question, Derwin's Dirty Duck. Let's move it on now to Mr. Pekar, who asked the question.
Picture this. São Paulo Brazil, Friday Night Lights, Chargers Chiefs, a game that will remain in our hearts for many reasons, ending a losing streak against the Chiefs that went on for way too long. Mahomes thinking he is hard while cheap shotting a DB sends the international Slappa round the world, but mainly because we curb stomped the Chiefs American History X style. First, on Mahomes, the open season on that mofo, I say that we send out the hardest hitting player in the NFL in Devin James to go all Jerry Terry after him. First, we have Will Smith. Now we have Tia Slappa bitch Tart. Tia Tart lining up across from Kelsey, staring him down like a man who just found out this is the guy who was the one taking his food from the fridge at work, stealing his grandmother's homemade chocolate chip cookies, and left over tomahawk steak his kid brought from him from Father's Day. The ball is slapped, and they engage. The play is over. Tart backs off, but Kelsey, persisting like a child who is out of tablet time, whose parents never told him no keeps, as he is hearing this for the first time. Kelsey has the urge to keep playing. Tart has Oh, feelings. Tart plants his back foot down and yells, Kelsey! What did Five Fingers say to the face? Smack! All is quiet with exception to the birds flying out of the stadium and the resounding echo of a smack of the NFL's number one baby back B. Flags fly 15 yards, no ejection. Why? Open hand, baby. That slap had more follow-throughs than a Mahomes deep ball. Ooh, no questions. Do we need to hire a protection security team to protect Todd from all this Swifty hate? Should we stick Derwin on Mahomes next time we play and go artillery on him when he tries to run under bounds? If not Derwin, then who? It can be anyone. Ooh, even you. So let's go. BTF USMB, it's Raider Week. So FTR and K, love you, bye.
I don't think TR needs any bodyguards.
So
he'll just slap anybody that comes at him.
Swifty hates online, so he just needs a good pop-up blocker, and he's good.
Yeah, and even then,
They're
he's
not
probably
gonna do
just like,
anything in
"Oh, it's
person,
delicious. I love it.
Yeah.
Bring me more." Let's see. And so, yes, I would not hate a Derwin James going Tillery on Patrick Mahomes, because that's the thing. Tillery hitting Herbert was clearly running out of bounds. Herbert doesn't play that game. Herbert doesn't go like, "Oh, I'm going to run out of bounds. Psych. Sucks to be you." It's if Herbert runs out of bounds, he's running out of bounds.
Yeah.
So, teach the baby a lesson that, like, you can't play that shit anymore.
Derwin would have a defense in court.
Yeah, Your Honor, Exhibit A.
Yeah, Your Honor. The last time we played, he acted like he was going out of bounds and ran the guy over. So, no, I didn't let up. I'd let up nothing, and I wouldn't took his head off. I'm sorry. I'm not going to get embarrassed on national TV.
Yeah, never again. Case dismissed.
Yeah. You're free to go.
You're out of order. You're out of order. This whole court's out of order. Yeah. So I think, and if there was anybody to do it, it should be Derwin. It should be Derwin. I can't think of anybody else. Maybe, Mac would be fun, but Derwin just has the speed, the strength, the agility and
that's his DB room. Like those are his guys. He's got to protect them. So
exactly.
Go defend him.
There you go. Mr. Pekar, thank you, buddy, for asking the question. Moving on now to Gavin Gibson, who asked the question.
What a game and what a win. Victory formation. The first one to get a touchdown was Quentin freaking Johnston. Then that was enough and should give Utah. Give me two. Love that Keenan got a touchdown on his first game back as a Charger too. My question for you guys. What could you watch more on loop? Derwin James slapping Kelsey to the ground or Tart slapping the living daylights out of Kelsey? Not going to lie. I could watch both on loop and never get bored. 1-0 for the start of the season, baby. As always, Bolt Up K, love you, bye.
Which could you watch more?
I'm not gonna lie, the body slam is even better because Travis Kelce saw it coming and still got manhandled.
Right. Yeah, that was a longer effort too of being like whoop it.
Picking him up. Yeah. That's like you're my little baby, and I'm playing like that's how I play with my kids on the bed. Like I tackle him and throw him down like that. He made him his kid.
Yeah.
Whereas the Sierra Tart didn't see it coming. You can give him that. He reacted because of the way it happened, but Derwin James just bodied him.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. There you go. Gavin, buddy, thank you for asking the question. Moving on now to Ajax619, who asked the question. Chargers win! The Chiefs, baby! I smell the kingdom burning, baby! 1-0. QJ was unstoppable, baby! Hampton was beautiful, baby! Herbert brought tears of joy to my eyes, baby! Tranquil Mahomes, Kelsey, and Chris Jones can cry me a river all the way back to Kansas City! Okay, I'm starting a petition right now to nickname Tia Todd Slap Daddy from here on out, baby! For one, he slapped 1 million of Patrick Mahomes passes, and for Utah, give me 2! He slapped the shit out of Travis Kelce! I'm not gonna lie about how happy it made me, baby. I cheered every time they played it in slow-mo, baby. So what do you say? Is Tia Tara Slap Daddy? Did you love it as much as I did, baby? Loved it. I think, Tier Slap Daddy Tart. It's hard, though. Pop-Tart's so much more fun. It's quick, Pop-Tart. Maybe Slap Pop Daddy Tart. I don't know. We got to find a way to... Can we pop them in the mouth, Tart? something.
The only thing else that rhymes with tart is fart. And
Well, we can't go that route.
Yeah, can't go that route.
I'll settle for Slap Daddy. I think that's that's a solid entry there. Ajax 619. Thank you, buddy, for asking the question. Let's move on now to Arrogant Bastard, who asked the question. You fellas, do you think that there's still a chance we pick up a pass rusher like Clowney to add another veteran to the room? And do we take a fly on a guy like Christian Wilkins to add that presence to the IDL? Or are we in a good spot? I think we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
I think we're good, baby. I think D-line, I mean, Tart and Caldwell and Hand. I think it's awesome. I don't think there's any problem.
Caldwell?
Yeah, they broken, baby. I think we're fine. I don't see us going for another D lineman, but
no,
I can always be surprised. Ortiz can always zig when he thinks we're going to zag.
There's only so many spots on the roster. So if you bring one in, you got to lose one. So right now, I think we're good.
Yeah, I think we're solid. But great question, Arrogant Bastard. Thank you for asking it. Let's move it on now to Friar Bolt, who asked the question.
That Victory Brazilian barbecue brisket sure does taste good. Who could possibly be winning more in life right now than Justin Herbert, making that sweet slide looking as cool as the other side of the pillow and silencing his biggest critics in one moment, then following in the footsteps of fellow QB Josh Allen and doing a celebrity in Madison Beer. Legendary move, by the way, taking his offensive line as his personal bodyguards. He's the first Charger QB to take protection on a date in years. Hell of a starter to the season. Now it's Raiders week, bitches, and it's time for Herbert to add to his early start in his MVP season. What do you think is the Charger that has a big game we will be talking about next week? Bolt up in FTR.
Yes, MVP season started week 1, and it will continue into week 2. But the Charger that is going to have a big game, and we're going to be talking about next week, is...
I think it's going to be Omari and Hampton.
Yeah.
I think with the kind of game that Justin just had, you're coming in and you're thinking, we got to slow this down a little bit.
Right.
I just think that it's going to be an opportunity for Omarion to step up with Najee still getting back up to game speed. This will probably be the last game where he's getting such a big share of the carries and the snaps that I think, and the couple of runs that he was able to get past the line of scrimmage, they looked really good. Like he was running tough. He was breaking tackles. We still haven't really seen the ball catching out of the backfield yet, which I think you could have an opportunity here this week against the Raiders. So
sure,
my money would be on Omarion.
Yeah, I think Omarion is the solid choice. I'm going to say Ladd McConkey finding the end zone a little bit more. I think we'll see a little bit more of that. Not that I'm mad that he didn't. Obviously, we won the game, and that's what matters. But I think Ladd we'll see a little bit more of him. I think he's got the Raiders number a little bit more too. Yeah. And I think that's going to be fun to see. So Friar Bolt, thank you, buddy, for asking the question. Moving on now to Leo, and shout out Andrew Ramsey, but I'm going with Leo. You guys are asking kind of the same question, but I'm going with Leo. And he asks this.
Chiefs fans crying about missed calls is funny. You merely adopted the missed calls. We were born in it. We simply dominated the game despite the score. With the bum-ass Raiders on deck, can we see the same game plan or be more run-heavy? Love you, bye. One more thing. If Kermit wants to play stupid games and do that fake out-of-bounds bullshit, he's getting lit up next time. Flags be damned.
Yes, flags absolutely be damned. But as far as the game plan, do you see it being more run-heavy, or are we doing kind of the same business?
I don't think you start the game off any different. I think that's going to be similar, but I'm hoping that we have a little bit of a lead at halftime, and then we're able to really feed the rock to Omarion and get that run game going.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's drastically different off the start, but man, the Chiefs defense is good. They carried them all last year, pretty much. I mean, Mahomes had a down year. Travis Kelce did nothing. They had receivers that were hurt, and their defense carried them the whole year. So that was a good defense we played last week, and we moved the ball pretty well. So I don't think you changed drastically.
Yeah. I think it's a good point. Yeah. And maybe even see a little bit more Najee Harris. We did get to see one carry for 5 yards. I think we'll probably see a little bit more Najee as the season goes on, and that could be see more from that in week 2 against the Raiders. But Leo, Ramsey, thank you guys for asking the question. Moving on now to Kadir, who asked the question.
Charger fans and my lovely Charger chat. How's everything going, baby? Hope you had fun Friday night. I sure did, baby. First, I want to say this, please. When everyone is going to listen to it there, I told you Herbie's winning the MVP, Chargers win the West, and the best record in the AFC, and we beat these bitches in week 1. Some fans down at there told them you're crazy. Okay, stay tuned, baby. Now this week, we had 3 questions. Yes, you talk, give me 3, baby. First question, Coach Kyle. The Chiefs scored late twice on busted coverage. Are you concerned moving forward, or this bitch number 15 is just that good, baby? Second question to Kevin, my lovely friend and brother, with Keenan and Ladd on the field. Do you see QJ can take advantage of these situations? And my last question to Wolldog, my baby, my heart, my life. What was going through your mind when Herbie took up on the run to get the first down? P.S. I saw all Chargers fans get nervous when it was 3rd and 14. Oh boy, Mahomes getting the ball back. Ha! Except that there, LMAO, it's Raiders week, baby. FTR, bold prediction. My young rookie, Omarion Hampton, 127 rushing yards and 24 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns. Bolts win 31-10. Let's go 2-0. Headed home, baby.
That is a huge prediction. 127 yards and 3 touchdowns for Omarion Hampton. You'd love to see it. But I think that'll be a lot of fun. But first question to you, Coach Kyle. Chiefs scoring twice on busted coverage. Are you concerned?
No, that's just Patrick Mahomes stuff. It's going to happen. He takes those big chances. Sometimes they turn into picks, which we've had a lot in the past. Sometimes he's going to complete them. Those are busted coverages because of time, because he's rolling around for 5 minutes and getting out of the backfield, and he runs so well that you have to come up a little bit. So it's just a little discipline thing that I'm sure they'll work on, but I'm not worried about it moving forward being a long-term issue.
Big time. Well, your lovely friend and brother Kevin isn't here to answer, but as far as Keenan and Ladd being on the field and seeing QJ take advantage of the situations, I mean, first of all, seeing Keenan and Ladd on the field at the same time, that was one of the biggest things people talked about with Keenan not being a good choice for coming back. It's like, but you already got Ladd. Why would you have 2? You've seen what happens when you have Keenan and Ladd on the field at the same time. You don't know who to block. Yeah. You don't know what to do. So, yes, QJ certainly took advantage of that. And that QJ's doing what we drafted him to do, was to get those quick passes, room in front of him, run it down the field, get some yardage, and in this case, get 2 touchdowns in this last game. So I think this is setting up for QJ to have a hell of a year too. So I'm excited for that. And as far as what was going through my mind when Herbie took off on the run to get the first down, I was like, please, 1, no flags. 2, get down. 3, let's go. I think it was in that order, Athir. So, freaking love it, dude. Hopefully we'll see Hampton get 127 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns next week. But thank you, buddy, for asking the question. And we go out of Ask Boltfam with Tony Francis, who asked the question.
Listen up, cadets. What a truly amazing week of football. Kermit the Frog got his ass beat so hard, even the refs couldn't save him. Kelsey took the best bitch slap I've ever seen in football, and the Chargers beat the Chiefs in Brazil with the Justin Herbert slide. Let's f***ing go, soldiers. My first question is directed to you, Coach. What tweaks do you see the offensive line making to get Hampton his first 100 rushing yard game? He had 15 carries for 48 yards, but I feel he was close to busting one of those off for a 50-yard TD. Also, are you worried about Mekhi Becton? My next question is directed to you, Kev. Did you see the smirk on Justin's face as he was sliding for that first down, knowing the game was over? This is something different about Justin this year, and I can feel it. Can you? What did you notice about his gameplay on Friday that just looks different than any previous year? Do you think his new supermodel girlfriend told him he's not getting laid unless he wins the game? Let me know your thoughts. Man, my last question is directed to you, Wolldog. When the Chargers beat the Raiders in Vegas next week, what is one thing you will do to celebrate? Also, predict one player on offense and one player on defense to receive a game ball. As always, the Raiders, burn the kingdom, kick the donkeys. Let's go Chargers gold and suck my butt.
All right, Tony, always bringing the heat at the end. Friggin' love it. Coach, do you see any tweaks the offensive line making to get Hampton his first 100-yard rushing game? Or what tweaks, I guess?
Yeah, I don't know if it's like a big tweak thing. I just think that the Chiefs came in and loaded the box up, and that's why we threw the ball for 300 plus yards and 3 touchdowns. You know, if they're going to load the box, then you're going to throw the ball more. I think the natural tweak is defenses adjusting and going back to respecting our wide receiver core a little bit more now that we have guys that can go out and make big plays. So I think Omarion is going to benefit just from Justin's incredible first game.
Are you worried at all about Mekhi Becton?
What, does he have like some kind of cereal diarrhea that we don't
I don't know.
about?
Yeah. The guy got sick in Brazil. Cut him some slack. I think he just had some bad water or bad meat and was looking a little rough, a little pink. I think he's fine now.
Not worried about it. I'm excited for him to get healthy, get home, and get healthy.
Yeah. Well, Kevin's in here, but as far as like what we saw different from Justin, I mean, first of all, he's having fun. It feels like every year that we're just like, oh, he seems a little bit more confident. It kind of feels a little bit more confident. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the coaching. I don't know if it's the regimen he had in the offseason, but there is something about him that just seems like, again, ready to play, but not cocky. There's it's so easy for someone to get cocky like Patrick Mahomes, but Justin Herbert is just confident. He's just got, and maybe it's trust. Maybe it's trust with the players that he has, you know, the offensive line, the weapons that he has, the running, the backfield, like, all of that stuff. It's just like there's a trust that everything is going to come together. And I think that might be part of it. And the leadership ensuring that everything falls into place as it should. I don't know. Do you think anything different?
No, and he's also healthy. You know, I think
health has a big thing to do with it. Yeah.
Yeah. When you're healthy, you're confident because you go out there and you trust your abilities. Whereas when you're hurt, it's always in the back of your mind. Like, oh, I can't do that. I can't scramble out there if that opens up. I got to stick in this pocket and make the big throw. So, I think all of those things combined, and he's got a better team. You know, I think this is a better team than we had last year.
And I won't say the girlfriend's not going to be a factor. I mean, hey, 1-0 since beer came into play. Let's see how far we go with a little beer action. But the last question, as far as what is one thing you would do to celebrate? I don't know. Shots. I have no idea. I mean, that's the thing. Kilt on? So maybe I'll wear it. Oh, I don't know. I'm so sick of that.
Still scarred.
I'm still scarred. I mean, it still has the stink of the Jags game on it.
You need to bring it out on like a Tuesday night, and there's nothing on the line. Just get the bad juju off.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I was going to say shots, but like normally, I mean, last year we watched all the games at my place. This year we're watching the games at Kev's where he has kids. I don't think shots are happening at Kevin's, but yeah, shotgun. But we'll figure something out. It might be kilt related. I don't know. Well, I'll come up with something. I can't think of the spot like this, Tony. But as far as players that'll receive game balls, I think Hampton will get a game ball, and I think Tarheeb still will get a game ball. I think he's going to do something that's going to make something happen. Still, Hampton, book it, lock it in. Tony Francis, thank you, buddy, for asking the question. Thank you, everybody, for asking questions and Ask Boltfam. We greatly appreciate it. And again, sorry Kevin couldn't be here. We'll do it again next week. Any final thoughts there, Kyle?
Dude, Raider week. Let's
go. Let's lock it in. Bolt up,
you
baby.
See any of those Raiders walking around, you make sure they know we're coming for it.
We're coming for it, baby. All right, that's going to do it for us here at Charger Chat, folks. Don't forget to bolt up because we're ready for any squad, any place.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Do you like pain? Do you like slaps? Well, then get ready for the ultimate showdown of pure power, pride, and pain. It's time for the Tart Cup, the newest addition to the slap-face competition circuit. Watch as competitors go toe-to-toe in an epic test of endurance, ego, and jowls. Tune in, take cover, and hold on to your cheekbones.